Little Rock Christian's J.J. Andrews announced a couple months ago he plans to stay in the natural state and play for the team he grew up watching. This summer, he's proving he is more than just a great player in Arkansas. He's great everywhere. The Razorback commit went off this afternoon in the Peach Jam Championship. A game-high 20 points, 6 boards, and a couple of assists. That was good enough for MVP honors. Andrews is a 5-star recruit and looks like he might still rise on recruiting boards.
When they think of J.J. Andrews, what they going to say about J.J. Andrews in the EYBL?
They're going to say J.J. Andrews a winner. You can't say he don't win. And he going to do whatever it takes. It's the greatest feeling in the world, man.
Yep.
We back-to-back champs. It's nothing that nobody can say. We played with 7 players this whole time. And then the last one we got our guy Jay Mitch, he ain't been playing the whole time, so it was great to be back on the court with him. And it was a long, tough journey, but we got it done, man.
UCA once again caught in the crosshairs of conference realignment. The Bears announcing last week they plan to join the United Athletic Conference in all sports, after playing only football in the league since 2023. It's the 4th time the Bears have restructured conferences in the last 5 years. But conference alignment is just the tip of the iceberg. Starting in July, schools across America were offered the chance to share revenue with student athletes. 82% of Division I schools opted into the house settlement, but the UCA is one of the few schools to opt out. They say it all comes down to roster limits.
Out of the number of student athletes that we have in our program, and so opting in would require us to reduce by a significant amount of student athletes in our program. And so, it really seems also to be counterintuitive to the mission of what the university is trying to do on the enrollment front. So we feel really the roster limitations piece is the piece that's kind of tough to get around if you opt in. And so, yeah, we're going to monitor things. You don't know what happens in the future, and it's a unique time. Who knows what will be right for all institutions, but we feel opting out at this time is in the best interest for University of Central Arkansas.
Matt Whiteling did leave the door open for the future, saying they will have the chance to opt in again next season. What a few days for former Warren and Razorback star Treylon Burks. On Saturday, he fractured his clavicle trying to make a catch at practice, and today he was cut by the Titans. The former first-round pick of the Titans appeared in just 5 games for Tennessee last season. More bad news. You hate to see this. Former Stuttgart and UCA star David Walker suffered a torn ACL during practice on Friday and will undergo season-ending surgery. What's your favorite hot dog topping?
Ketchup.
Ketchup? You don't like mustard? No chili cheese? Nothing like that? Depends on your mood.
I like mustard and ketchup on my hot dog, mayonnaise.
Mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise? So all 3 for real?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the most amount of hot dogs you can eat in one sitting?
Well, I can eat about 2 or 3.
Earlier this month, 11 Diamond Hogs were taken in the MLB draft. Now, a couple have signed to play together. 2 former Hogs signing in San Francisco. That's Ben Beebe, inking a deal with the Giants. Beebe was chosen in the 8th round. And then there's Dylan Carter, inking his own deal as a free agent. We start our countdown of 31 high school teams in 31 days with the Conway Wampus Cats. Buck James entering year 3 as head coach. They returned 9 starters from a team that went 10-2 last season. The new starting quarterback is senior Wesley Tapp, who threw for 713 yards last season, and they returned 3 running backs, including the explosive Trey Harris. We caught up with Coach James at a 7-on-7 tourney.
It's very valuable. I mean, we're going to get 200 reps up here this weekend, and, that's really good for our receivers and our D-backs. It's not really realistic for our linebackers, but for our skill guys, this is a good look and a chance to develop their skills and really get a concept of the offense.
The Hootens have Conway ranked 4th in Class 7A. Final day of the Ma-Mel Classic, and Sherwood's Nick Zimmerman is seeing green. He gets to don the green jacket after finishing this weekend 6 under. That's 3 shots ahead of the next closest finisher. He joked after that everyone needed to get their pictures because it will never happen again.
This is a special day, special weekend. This tournament means a lot to me, and I've been close a couple of years, so it's nice to finally get it done and, mark my name in the history of Arkansas. It was a little big. I think it's like a 48 regular. It's a little big for me, but it's a special, special feeling to finally win a green jacket here in Maumelle.
Here's a look at the final leaderboard. A 3-stroke win. Little Rock's Christian Woods and Rogers Maxulan also rep Arkansas in the top 5.
Three of them.
I like on a hot dog, I like mustard and relish on mine, preferably.
Mustard and relish?
Yes, sir.
How much hot dog do you think you could eat in one sitting?
I think I could eat 10 if I was hungry enough.
Got you. I appreciate you. Scotty Sheversfield's dominant run continues. A tap-in won the 72nd hole of the Open Championship, wrapping up a 4-stroke win and his second major title this year. He celebrated with his wife and young kid and by lifting the Kerr jug. Scheffler is now a U.S. Open win away from a Grand Slam championship. It's Jakobe White, and I'm here with your KATV News.